Thank you so much for being here. We have 3 so far in the house. I think we'll have 2 more that will join us. If not, I will be your live music. I knew they don't let me down. All right, so I have a beautiful message for our new year, which is... Hi. I'm sorry? Oh, that's okay, George. Which is 3 C's. I began with last night thinking of clarity as being what I wish for you and for me in this new year. Clarity in a way that we seek the highest self. We live from the highest self. But then, of course, when I start to look into my beautiful teachings and teachers, not only do I want clarity for each and every one of us, but I want courage and contentment. And so those are the 3 C's that I want to start with. And Baba Muktananda, he says, meditate on your own self, capital S. Worship yourself. Is that hard to do? I hope not. Worship yourself. Understand yourself, that God dwells within you as you. And to reach that deep treasure within yourself, it's like it's hidden deep in the earth of you. The only way to get there is to keep digging. And that's one of the things that our teachers have suggested to us, is that we're constantly digging in all these different holes and we wonder why we can't find the treasure. And so to find clarity and to ask for clarity in this new year, where am I to be? What is it that I'm to become? Where am I most needed to serve? Just keep digging into the self. Keep meditating on the self. So I want to read to you from quite a few different teachers, from my guru, from Guru Mai, and many other places today. But I do want to start with a little bit of a party. So you guys want to come over here and chat with me? Okay. So we're going to do a little chant to start. Om Namah Shivaya. And Om Namah Shivaya, as you know, is just chanting to that highest self, to that place that is surrendering to love and is the power of love. So we'll do a little chant. To start, I have my sidekicks here with me. And it's super easy. You either listen or you join in, and I want you to feel and maybe think of it as the beginning of the party. So go ahead and close your eyes.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Your turn. Om Namah Shivaya.
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 Om
Namah
Shivaya.
Namah
Shivaya.
Shivaya Namaha Shivaya Namaha
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Namah Shivaya.
Om 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 Namah Shivaya.
Om
Namah Shivaya.
Shivaya Namah Shivaya. Namah Om Shivaya Namah Shivaya. Namah Om. For just a moment, meditate on the crown of your head. In doing so, the masters, the great masters, the knowledge of the masters flow through you and me. Om Namah Shivaya. Get clarity. This year is your year, my year, pure clarity.
Om Namah Shivaya.
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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah Shivaya.
Namah Om Shivaya Namah Shivaya. Namah Om.
You can start by asking the first question. Who am I? And then you dig a little deeper. Where may I serve? And you dig a little deeper. I am. And let your eyes open. Come into child's pose when you're ready. Drop into your heart. Reveal the treasures there. clarity, contentment. And the ancient Rig Vedas says, may you awaken like the sun at daybreak, ready to make your sacred offering. Set forth with delight like a pilgrim on his journey. O heroic one, move forward and resolve to make this sacred offering of yourself to life. May you plant the banner of victory in the service of humankind. Contentment. I am the sacred offering of this blessed morning. Come on up to your hands and knees. Begin to cat and cow. Move your spine, please. Maybe do some circles. Make it your own. Wake up your spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Courage is such a beautiful word. Surrounded with such light. And downward facing dog, lift those hips high to the sky. Maybe even pedal your heels here. And then come into that stillness that you deserve, your nervous system deserves. Find the nature of courage that exists within you, contentment that exists within you. And then walk your feet up to your hands, standing forward bend. And drop into your feet. Maybe bend your knees here so you can feel that steady earth beneath you, supporting you, loving you. And then place your hands on your hips and push down through your legs, rise up to stand. Reach your arms high to the sky. Take a hold of your left wrist and pull to the right. Push down through those legs. Trust in this body. Yeah, I am. And come back up. Take it to the other side. Grounded. Play more, laugh more. Come back to center, sit back into chair. And then hands on your thighs, cat-cow. I was doing a session with Veronica yesterday where she beats me up like crazy. It's all good, and I feel better afterwards, but I cry a lot during it. But anyway, she told me as she was channeling that I had to lighten up a little bit more. And I thought, if I have to lighten up, I'm one of the, I don't know, I got to say, lightest people I know, then you guys better come with me on this trip and laugh more. And become lighter and don't take things so seriously. When you return to the I am, you don't take things so seriously. Inhale, open your mouth, stick out your tongue. Bow forward, touch the floor. Step your left leg back behind you. Come into lunge. And then walk your hands inside of your right knee and do hip circles here, please. Circle those hips. Be playful here, however that looks for you. Maybe even let the knee fall out to the side a little bit. And then come to stillness and let your elbows come down to the floor or stay with straight arms or onto a block. And then send your sit bones back and wide, open up through the hips, through the breath. Beautiful. Nice, Kristen. Yeah, Nancy. Excellent. And then walk yourself up and take a walk to your left until you come to the center of your mat. Turn your right foot so it parallels your left. Prasarita Padottanasana. Nice, Lisa, and deep bow here. You can come up to your tippy toes if you want and play with tippy toes and then heels, tippy toes and heels. Again, getting so used to feeling the connection to the earth beneath you and all of her joys that she sends to us. And then come to stillness here. Breathe into the back body, the side body. Breathe into the heart as an anchor. Open up to this vast world that doesn't have right or wrong, good or bad. It just has that place where we exist. To find the word encourage. And walk back to the front of the mat. Downward facing dog. You could take it through your first vinyasa if you want, or stay right where you are. You can come to plank, lower all the way down to your belly, rise up into cobra, press back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Nice, Angela. Susan. Left foot steps forward. Both hands inside. And little hip circles here, or big hip circles, or figure eights, or whatever feels most opening for you. Let your breath come along for the ride. Get longer with your exhales. More imaginative in the body. Move it in any way. Maybe let the knee drop out to the side. And each movement you're making, soften that place of the heart, the remembrance of the heart, the I am. And then come to steady stillness and lower the elbows down or stay right where you are with straight arms. But notice how you're holding yourself. Notice what we consistently walk past each day. Notice in yourself what you walk past each day. Finding clarity. Deep clarity. And that comes with letting go. It comes without holding on to so much baggage. Good. As you straighten those arms, walk to the right. Turn your left foot so it parallels your right foot. And this time, walk your hands forward. So you're in a very wide-legged downward facing dog. Maybe stay on fingertips. Lift your rib cage. Again, widen through those sit bones. Really nice. Lots of exhaling. And then walk yourself back in, back to the front of the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. And come forward to plank pose. Let your right hand hold your right shoulder blade on your back. Stack your left leg on top of your right. Vashistasana, reaching that left arm up to the sky. And then change sides. Place your left hand down. Vashistasana, second side. Stack those legs, squeeze those legs. Beautiful opening of that chest. And then lower the hand down, drop down to those knees and press back into child's pose. Baba Muktananda, he said, smile at your destiny, a genuine smile, A smile that will smooth the hard edges of destiny, empower you to move in the direction that evokes auspiciousness, Mangala. A genuine smile truly opens the heart. Contentment, gratitude, clarity. These are pretty beautiful offerings for this new year. True courage must stem from the depth of your being. It is yours. For courage is the very membrane that shields your heart. Courage is what fends off negativity and transforms adversity into growth. Its undaunted power can pierce through the distracting pull of the senses and make a miracle happen over and over again. Courage attracts miracles. Come on up, downward facing dog. Step that right foot forward. Come into warrior one, please. First warrior. You got it. Warrior one, Sri. Yeah. Be tall. Feel that expression of reaching up toward the sky. And again, the idea of meditating samyama on the crown of the head and above, giving us the offering of the teachings of the masters. This is a big deal. No more thinking small or little. Clasp your hands behind your back and bow forward, please. Inhale, exhale, bow forward. Meditate on your auspiciousness. You as the master of your destiny. Hands down to the floor, jump switch other side. Jump switch, and then drop the back heel. Nice rounding. Inhale the arms to the sky. Nice, Alice. You meditate on the energies that have left us this year. The energies that are coming, that are entering, the children, the animals. Clasp your hands behind your back and bow forward. I bow. I bow. And let those hands float to the floor, downward facing dog. And take it through vinyasa of your choice or none at all. Nice, Laura, Melissa, beautiful, Debbie, Meredith, Melody, Alana, Andra. Just saw you. Good, let's take right foot forward and take it into a high lunge, please. Interlace your palms and press your palms straight up. Stretch your wrists. High lunge. The back heel stays lifted this time. Reach those arms straight up. Good. Now bend your back knee just a little bit. Now take your arms forward. Keep your arms the way they are, clasping your hands together. And then look down towards your belly and pull your navel in. Back knee is slightly bent. Good. Now kick your back leg to straight and lift your arms back up to the sky. Really nice. Did you breathe it or did you hold it? Try it again. Bend your back knee just a little bit. Take your arms forward. Squeeze your rib cage back like crazy. That's it. And then reach your arms straight up to the sky and pull that leg to straight. Nice job. Hands down to the floor. Take your back foot in just a little bit. Go straight on both legs. You can have blocks underneath those hands. Both legs straight. Step your back foot in just a little. There you go. Make sure your back foot is not directly behind your front, Melissa. It looks like it is for some reason. There, yeah. Nice. Nice, Virginia, Margie, Nancy. Nice birthday, boy. Breathe into this back body, side body, from the base of the spine to the crown of the head, from east to west and north to south. Take all of it. Good. Step back, downward facing dog. So nice, everybody. Vinyasa of choice or none at all. Good, Andy. Lovely. Shoulders way back. Love it. Hollow armpits. Good. Left foot forward, high lunge, please. Back heel lifted. Nice Jen Dorsey. I love having Jen Dorsey in the house. Good. So interlace those palms. Press up. Good. Now bend your back knee and take your arms forward and curl your rib cage in like crazy. Pull back a lot. And then as you straighten back up, the back leg straightens with you. Good. Do that one more time. Bend the back knee, stretch those arms forward, curl the ribs back. And then push that back leg to straight. Reach the arms up. Very beautiful. Inhale deeply. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Step your back foot in just a little. And go straight on both legs. Blocks underneath those hands if you'd like. That's it, Laura. Nice, Dana. Beautiful, Crystal. Allison. Fill yourself with breath. It is perfectly fine to acknowledge the I am as a small I am, the contracted form, because that's what we are. We're the contracted form of the goddess, God. God in drag. God dwells in me as me. But make sure you notice the bigness and you live from that bigness, not the smallness alone. Step forward, standing forward bend. Bend your knees, reach your arms forward in up chair. Get that butt way back. Widen those knees a little bit more. Hug those shins. And rise all the way up to stand. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your heart center. Hi, Suzanne. Beautiful. Take a couple of breaths right into the heart. Place of courage. Good. Let the eyes open. Hug your left knee into your chest. And then bring it into tree pose. Left foot inner right thigh, above or below the knee. And find your favorite arm position, maybe straight up to the sky. Remember, you can always post the foot down closer to the floor. And then see if you can wrap your left knee on top of your right knee, coming into Ego Garudasana. And then right elbow on top of left. Square those hips. Good. Inhale, come on up. Let's try the second side. And then does anybody not have a block? It's an easier way to ask, I guess. Make sure you have a block nearby if you can. If you can't, that's fine. We're going to do tree, though, on the second side first. So hug the right knee into the chest. Come into tree when you're ready. Pull that navel in. Take the inner strength. Arm position of choice. Maybe arms straight up. Maybe cactus arms. Nice, Lynn. And then wrap, coming into Garudasana. Wrap the right knee on top of the left, left elbow on top of the right. Remember, you're still, as much as you're squeezing the shins together, you're widening the inner thighs a lot. And come on up and fly away. So put the block next to your right foot. Do you want to borrow? Yeah. Block next to your right foot on the lowest level. or a low level, I should say. And then I want you to bring your left knee up again and put your left foot on top of the block. So you're coming into eagle, but your foot is on top of the block. And it's just the toes, your toes. Now, if you don't have a block, you can post your foot on the floor. And then sit your butt way back into that eagle, butt way back, and wrap your arms. But I want you to push into that block to help squeeze the shins, push down into the earth, and then get the spine as long as you can. And as you get the spine longer, lift the elbows up. Lift the elbows up, but get your butt back more. You're pushing into something to expand yourself. Push into that block to expand. That's it, Jessica. Now get the elbows even higher, Sherry. Higher, high. Yes. Pull the rib cage in. Put the sit bones wider. Back, back, back. Inhale, come on out. Nice, Mia. Take the block to the other side. And let's try the second side. So go ahead and wrap the right knee on top of the left and have the toes on the block or on the floor. Sit way back, take your butt way back. Wrapping your left elbow on top of your right. Nice, Jen. Nice, Renee. And this pushing into the block, I want you to start to lengthen the spine upward, like you're growing from the crown of your head. You're ascending, but stay connected to the earth. Push down to lift up. Get the sacrum to get a little bit more length here, a little bit more length. And come on up. Awesome. Very nice. All right, so now take that block, and again, if you don't have one, you could either use a book or use just the floor. Take the block and place it in front of you on the mat, and you're going to stand up on your block. So step your right foot up onto your block. Sarit, turn the block the other way so it's the length of your foot. Jordan, turn the block. Turn the block so it's the length of your foot. Yep, and then step up onto your block, right foot up, and then come into tree pose. Again, if you don't have a block, you're just going to take tree again without the block. And if you've been consistently taking practice, I would suggest you buy a block. Good, now wrap it into eagle. Right knee on top of left. Left elbow on top of right. See, Veronica was right. Don't take yourself so seriously. Laugh more. Become lighter. The lighter you are, the more you attract light. Good. Don't stop breathing. Breathe, 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 and then fly away, please.
Broken wings.
It's broken wings. Okay, try the second side. You're starting in tree. Watch where you bring yourself with this. Not only your mind, but what part of your body kicks in so you don't fall off the block. So make sure you're really using your legs. Make sure the muscles of your thighs. Make sure your hips. So you're not just kind of teetering on whatever is your weakest link. That's generally where our body goes to. So use the muscles. Pull up through the thigh. Pull up through the navel. Arms, any position that feels good to you. Breathe deeply. Good, Emily. And then wrap, Melanie. Now wrap into eagle. 2020 did not disappoint us. It was a big vision year, no? A lot to look at. A lot to pay attention to. 2020. Good. Get longer in your spine here. Grow long, grow long. Breathe deeply. Really nice, Alice. And come on up and come off the block. Okay, so now I want you to take tree again with no block. And I want you to feel that connection to the floor. So what leg should we do first? Bring the right knee up and tree pose. And bring your attention into the floor as it rises up to meet your foot. And then grow your spine really long. Bend your elbows and then take it into a back bend. Start to reach back. Start to lean the heart toward the ceiling. Soften the ribs. Yeah, Sherry, lean back to that beautiful heart on the wall. I know it's on the other wall, but It's a pretty visual. Good. Come on back and release. Try the other side. See where your body takes you. It is magnificent. Yes, yes, yes. Lean back, lean back. Have courage, have courage. Courage doesn't mean you're not going to fall. Nice, Virginia, and come on up. Take your feet wide and come into squat. If you can't squat, feel free to do chair. Nice, Gwen. Drop into your pelvis, maybe a blanket underneath your heels. Meditate on the crown of your head, ascended masters, those who've gone before us. And then standing forward bend. Lift your hips up, turn your feet parallel to each other. Good. Now bend your knees deeply and have your fingertips on the floor. Bend your knees deeply, fingertips on the floor. Yep. Inner knees stay wide. Now start to press your butt back, like you're taking your butt all the way back to the back of your mat, and reach your arms forward so they parallel the floor. Torso parallels the floor. Good. Send your butt down lower, but lift your chest a little bit more. Yeah, oh, just a little bit. And then slowly start to come up to chair. Slow, 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 slow. And then rise all the way up to stand. That was gorgeous. Release your arms for a moment and just feel. Clarity. Get clear. What is real? What is not real? What is passing? What is the drama? Who am I? And where may I serve? Inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale, bow forward. Step back, downward facing dog, or step forward, downward dog. Good. Roll forward to plank pose. Right hand holds you, Vashistasana. Right hand holds you. And this time you're going to take your left foot into tree and or drop your bottom knee. That's a wonderful way to do it too. Or step your top foot back. That works well. And then take it to the other side. Tree on the top leg if you'd like. Vashistasana, holding your left hand to the floor and taking your left shoulder blade deep onto your back. Good, and then come on down to your knees and press back to child's pose. If you don't want to be in child's pose, you could sit up on your heels. Or sit between your heels. Courage is not about breaking the rules to prove to others that you can do exactly what you want. It is not about inviting suffering into your life either, just so everyone can see your unflinching devotion to God. No, having courage is not a question of accepting everything that happens passively. To have courage does not mean shrugging your shoulders or sighing, "What can I do?" Having courage means engaging in every single situation as a blessing from God, as a loving gesture of nature. Courage means rising to meet the demands of each moment with total delight, knowing you are equal to it. Knowing you are equal to it. Courage means having faith that within you is an innate force whose essence is never depleted by external events. So you live your life courageously, dharmically, knowing that whatever you are faced with is no stronger than you are. You are equal to each other. Your problem is not greater than you are, nor is it smaller. This is courage. You live in courage and clarity. You encourage others. You don't even have to teach anybody anything, right? You just live your life the way you live your life, and it encourages others. Good. All right. So don't dislike me, but come back into plank pose. Take it back into Vashistasana, right hand holds you. Take the left foot back into tree, if you can. And then you're just going to very carefully step that left foot forward into lunge. Take that left foot and bring it all the way to the front of your mat. All the way. Yes! Inhale your arms to the sky. Prayer twist to the left. Beautiful. Prayer twist. Lift and send the sit bones back and wide squeeze your spine. Great, Crystal. Nice, Larry. Good. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Gorgeous, Ellen. Hands touch down. Plank pose. Vashistasana, left hand holds you. Tree pose if you can with the top leg. Look at you, Jen. Beautiful, Margie. Nice, Virginia. Okay, and then that top leg steps forward. Here it goes. Yep. All the way up to that high lunge. Doesn't matter how pretty it looked. Prayer twist. Here you go to the right. I don't think courage always looks pretty. Good. Push those sit bones back and wide. But when your face is soft and your eyes are gentle, it's glowing. Nice. Hands down to the floor, downward facing dog. All right, so this is for a few of you, and this is the last time I promise. Plank pose Vashistasana. Right hand holds you. Now take a hold of your big toe of your left foot and stretch your left leg up to the sky as in split. And then very slowly take that leg forward for Hanumanasana. Yeah, I know. Nice. Any variation of that. Don't turn off your camera. Beautiful. I know. It's the last time some of you will come in class. Nice, Ronnie. Good. Downward facing dog. See, what's so beautiful is that when one of us can do this, it means that we all are celebrating in that. We're feeling that. We're growing together. All right, it's the last one, Vashistasana. It's going to be your left hand holding you. You're going to bend your top knee and reach for that big toe hold. Maybe you're just going to keep the knee bent. That's it, Cherry. That's it. Alice, nice. But slowly come forward. Nice, Angela. Yes, slowly bring it forward. Ah, breathtaking. Beautiful. I wish you all could see what I can see. I mean, I guess you can if you looked into the, but you look gorgeous. Breathe here, just a moment. Breathe here. And then I have a story for you, so I'm going to give you a break in a second. I have one of my favorite stories. I think they're all my favorite stories, but this is a good one. And downward facing dog. Good. Walk to the front of your mat. Come through squat and lie on your back. You stopped listening, didn't you? Come lie on your back, tuck your knees into your chest. I have a little quick story to tell you, so you can go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees drop wide if you'd like. So you're in supine Baddha Konasana. Courage. I know some of you have heard this story, but every time I tell it, I fall for it again. I love it so much. Suppose you're walking down a wintry road and you're freezing. You don't have to always assume that. I wonder what that would be like. You know your destination's not far away, however, it's very cold and you are losing confidence. The wind is ferocious and your footing is precarious. The air is so icy it hurts your breath and you begin to feel that you won't make it. Just then someone comes and someone sees you stumbling and invites you into his house. He gives you a hot cup of tea and a warm blanket. This good neighbor rubs your feet and gets the circulation going and revives you completely so that you can go on. That is wonderful. Who wouldn't be so grateful for that kind of kindness? But there's a downside side to this much needed help, because if the same thing ever happens to you again, you would be looking for someone to save you, but you might not happen to receive the same loving treatment. You can't always count on being rescued. This kind of help may be just one time. Now, instead of being offered a hot cup of tea, suppose you come across another sort of help, a person who knows the road and knows how you truly feel. Suppose that friend says, "Have courage, you can do it. Have courage, you're almost there. Look, your destination is right there." The warmth of his voice, the certainty emanating from his heart gives you full strength of this blessing. The complete assurance in his voice is like an infusion of energy, and the power behind his statement stays with you. Have courage, and helps you reach your destination. You can do it. Have courage. You're almost there. May we have clarity, courage, and contentment this year, knowing we are exactly where we're meant to be. Breathe deeply into your belly. Breathe deeply into your heart. Whatever shifts are coming our way, and I promise they are coming our way, we live in the courage of our heart. We know that we are strong, powerful, because we are the I am. Good. Draw your knees together and hug your knees into your chest. And take your legs up to the sky, your arms up to the sky. Close your eyes. Again, feel the earth beneath you holding you. Your navel draws in. You're breathing, long, deep nose breathing. And then let your arms float down to the floor. Take your legs out to a wide V. Flex your feet a lot. Your legs are still lifted up off the floor. Legs up. And then squeeze your legs toward each other nice and slow. Go slow. Like the magnetic force is pulling it apart even though you're pulling it together. And then take those legs wide again. And then squeeze them in very slowly. And then one more time like that. Take the legs nice and wide. Squeeze in slow. And then allow your left ankle to come on top of your right knee. Left ankle, right knee. Flex your left foot, flex your right foot. And bring your right shin parallel to the floor. So it's ankle to knee. Ankle to knee. Yeah, there you go. Awesome. And then make sure that you're pulling that right knee in towards you and pressing that left knee away from you. You can hold it if you'd like or not. That's up to you. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Guru Dev says, never, never settle for little things. Our goal is something very high. It is eternal peace and eternal joy. So don't settle for a little peace or a little joy. Never, never settle for just the little things. Think big. Switch sides, ankle to knee, second side. One of my favorite things in the morning as I wake up is to ask, where may I serve? Where will I be of the best support of myself and others? And then, as Veronica said, I will get lighter, lighter, lighter. Let's get lighter together. I'm going to give you an opportunity to take an inversion here. So if you want to do shoulder stand, if you want to do headstand, handstand, if you just want to bring your feet back together and let your knees drop open, you can do that. So take an inversion of choice. Wherever you are, keep breathing deeply. Just another minute here, wherever that here is for you. And then find yourself slowly coming out of whatever inversion you had created or restful place that you found yourself in. If you're on your back, hug your knees into your chest and roll up to sit. If you're already up, go ahead and stay up. And then stretch your legs out to a wide V. And bow forward. 3 C's: clarity, courage, and contentment. Yeah. The best way, right? We know this. The answer to every question we've ever had is meditate. What should I do about this? Meditate. How about this? Meditate. But certainly I could do something else about this. Nope, meditate. Especially when things seem crazy, which is always, right? So therefore, always meditate. And the crazier something gets, the universe is really trying to get your attention. You can take a walk over to your right side. So your right arm inside your right leg, your left arm over your ear, side stretch. Your legs are nice and wide. So you're seated still. Just wide leg V. And then take it to the other side. Beautiful. And then come back to center. And bring your legs into a comfortable seat, comfortable cross-legged seat. Take your arms behind you. Hold on to your right wrist with your left hand. Keep your hands at your low back. And just bow forward here, keeping your hands at your low back. Called Yoga Mudra, or the seal of your practice. The Mangala, the auspiciousness of you. And with your navel drawn in, rise back up and bring your hands to your knees. So turn your left palm up and your right palm down. Left palm up on your knee, right palm down. And then as you close your eyes, I want you to feel yourself holding the hands of someone to your left and someone to your right. So your left palm is up, your right palm is down, and you're holding hands with someone in class. One's to your left and one's to the right. Feel those hands inside of your hands. And wish for them clarity and courage and contentment, both on your left and on your right. Feel your hands filled with the energy of a new beginning. Filled with the energy of support, of community. What does it feel like to be full of courage? Be completely content with what the world gives us, because we know for sure the universe is wise. And we are as strong because we are the embodiment of the goddess. And what does it feel like to hold the hands of those that are becoming lighter, just like you? And then just do a little squeeze of their hand. Squeeze and let it go. And then you can lower yourself down to Shavasana. I think we have a little music for Shavasana. So lower yourself down, make sure you're warm. Deeply relax.
Come out and say it when I feel a bit alone. Come out and say it when I feel a bit alone. Crowded in cities, a someplace nobody knows. Crying in bed with someone you say you love. Waiting for that one person to come and pick you up. I'm lonely too, Guess that makes us lonely together. I'm lonely too. Does that make us lonely together? Does anybody hear me? Does anybody see me? Does anybody care? Somebody hold me. Could somebody feel me? Is there anybody there? Just come out and say it. We are feeling bit alone. Crowded in cities of someplace nobody knows. Lying in bed with someone you say you love. Waiting for that one person come and pick you up. Well, I'm lonely too. Guess that makes us lonely together. I'm lonely too. Does that make us lonely together? Does anybody hear me? Does anybody see me? Does anybody care? Somebody hold me. Somebody feel me. Is there anybody there? And if there's anybody there, scream. If there's anybody there, scream. Just come out and say it. We are feeling bit alone. I'm lonely too. Guess that makes us lonely together. I'm lonely too. Does that make us lonely together? I'm lonely too. Does it make us lonely together? I'm lonely too. Guess that makes us lonely together.
Begin to deepen your breath. Let your body begin to stretch in any way that serves you well. I know that you can find Josh and Jordan's music on Spotify under K Sophia. And I thank them so dearly for always saying yes to me. Come on up. Bringing your hands together at your heart center once you arrive. May the courage of this new year, may we together face whatever is in store for us with such love, such great love. Happy birthday to Larry. Happy birthday to all babies coming into the world. And blessings and love to all that are exiting the world. To all of you that have had great loss this year. Inhale for the sound of Om. Deep breath in. Om. Sliding your hands to the space between the eyebrows. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a blessed New Year's.
I know, it was so good with